Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Unsung Gamer. Alright guys, we have somehow survived our battle with the Philadelphia Eagles, and so we will be in the NFC Championship game. But first we'll be watching the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Oilers. Obviously not watching them, we'll watch the simulation. But it will sim through to see who will be playing for the AFC, and then it will be us versus the best team, if you go by record. The best team in the NFL, which will be the Dallas Cowboys. So let's go ahead and start it up. AFC Championship game. Buffalo Bills and the Oilers. And the Oilers snuck past them. Wow. Kelly had a pretty good game too, but Moon did not have a bad one. Really, Buffalo outgained them pretty much everywhere. They just didn't quite get it on the scoreboard. I'm assuming that interception probably had something to do with that there at the end. But there you have it. Houston Oilers are the AFC champions. All right, that puts it down to us and the Cowboys. This ought to be interesting. We have not had any luck moving the football really till the second half of the Eagles game, and I'm not sure exactly what happened there. That was just some insanity that popped up. All right, they chose to take the ball. We're going to boot it to them. Let's see if we can somehow pull off a miracle here and beat the best team in the NFL. Harper with the ball, and we get a good stop there. Okay, so this is kind of nerve-wracking for me because obviously this is a really good running team, and they are just gonna good grief, Moose Johnson there. First down. Huge run to start with, 34 yards. And that's not even the good running back. Red 24. Put. Oh, great. Ankman with a uncharacteristic bad pass. We needed that. We're going to need him to do that a lot. Round 52. Oh man, Irvin wide open. I was kind of hovering down because there was two guys on the left side, but unfortunately he saw Irvin running wide open, and that's where he went. Threw it to Emmitt Smith, and it was more to me than Smith, but obviously he catches it for a touchdown. Wow. For a second there, I was like, oh man, I intercepted. No, I didn't intercept it. I'm going to try to be good-humored about this because yeah, we all know pretty much where this is going to go, unless I somehow... I mean, something just starts working, but this is not going to be an easy game. Red 24. Put. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, what a run. We ripped off a big one there. All right, Cobb. All right. Yeah, I don't like it. Do not like it. Take the sack. I was not comfortable with how that was going. Red 24. All right, Hawkins is open. I'll take that. Well, I was trying to duck out of bounds real quick, but I didn't quite get there. All right, we're going to go Cobb over left tackle. Oh. Did not expect him to break off that one, but that's all right. All right, so I'm gonna... every time I call the rollout, I cringe a little bit because I know what's... Oh, man, I got an open guy. It just can't get it there. He just doesn't have the arm strength. Just doesn't have the strength to get it there. So we're going to pitch it to Cobb and see if Cobb can get... Oh, no, I'm getting swarmed. Yep. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to get scored all over in this game. I'm going for it. All right, I'll take that first down.
First down.
May or may not be holding my breath just a little bit.
Blue 43.
So close. Get down to the one there.
Blue 48.
And touchdown. All right, we answered. And that may be the best we can hope to do, is just kind of come back and answer, you know, when they do something, maybe we can answer them back. All right, pretty good kick there. Should hold him in the end zone. And it did. All right. Oh, here we go. Just noticed they got Emmitt Smith playing actually out of the fullback position. That's something I hadn't really considered doing, but hey, actually deflected one. That's not something I'd considered doing, but actually it's not a terrible idea. Of course. Yeah, man, I got broken. He's gone. I ain't got anybody that can catch him.
Touchdown.
Yep. As soon as I got shed, that play was over. So there we go, 7-13. All right, can we... Be nice to... kind of hoping maybe I could get a block or something there. Maybe I could, you know, give myself some kind of an advantage. But the Dallas Cowboys have not lost a game all year. And, you know, there's no evidence as to why it will be much different playing us. 8-yard gain, pretty good. All right, let's run that crosser. If I can just score with them. All right, Dawsey open. All right, just getting out of bounds there.
First down.
All right, I'm going to pitch to Cobb this time and see. Can we get up a little bit of a head of steam? No. Oh, caught me with a dive, too. I thought for a second there I was going to be able to get the outside just a little bit, but it was not to be. All right, DeBerg, let's step back. Oh, I got it away. Oh, and completed the pass. Hot dog. Great throw by DeBerg. Outstanding throw. You know, considering I'll take that with the 1-yard loss. Let's go ahead and go back to the crosser. He's open. I don't know. Touchdown. All right. We may have gotten away with that one. I didn't notice either Workman was actually open at the top of the screen, but I had my eyes on the receiver who had beaten the DB, and so my thought was, can I get it over his head? And I'm probably really overthinking it for Tecmo Super Bowl because they don't really, they don't really work like that. A lot of years of playing Madden too, where you start learning to throw as soon as you see a guy start to come open, you go ahead and launch it, and I kind of did that there. All right, let's see. I mean, I'm definitely not upset about the fact that we're tying it up, but dadgummit, Moose Johnson. Our running attack, or our running defense, is really showing how pitiful we are. And I mean, I'm calling run defenses over and over and over again. It's not even like I'm not calling for everybody to stay close. All right, Emmett with a big first down there. Can we stop him? Oh, I got him. That's really how you got to play that, because if you try to straight up tackle, you're going to get blown off the ball. Oh, got him. Slowed down the Moose. And they're going to kick a field goal. That happens a lot toward the end of quarters. 19, 20 seconds left, they get a little nervous and start kicking field goals. All right, so Lynn Elliott knocks one through. I'm going to take the touchback. I mean, 16 seconds left. I'm not going to probably be able to pull anything off here, but I'm going to try. Yeah, just take the free pass, get a few yards, go out of bounds in the half on a decent note. So I'm pretty proud right now. 14-17. We're hanging in there with Dallas, which is great. Cobb, 8 carries, 65 yards. Of course, most of that was a 49-yard burst there that we haven't seen in weeks. DeBerg, 83% completion percentage, 106 yards. Very efficient, the way we're kind of used to him from earlier in the season. Just being an efficient quarterback, and that's how this team works the best. There's not like a momentum type thing in this game, but the team works the best when the running attack is just battering through people, and we end up just using DeBerg to in a sense, to supplement when we just need a big play downfield, and that's kind of all right. Hawkins is open. Great catch. Nobody around him. Touchdown. Awesome. That was awesome. A little overthrown there by DeBerg, but you know what? It's cool. We got by with it. All right, Murray putting one through. All right, another big kickoff. All right, so I'm defending run. That's all I'm doing. Just defending run over and over and over again. And hopefully, there goes Moose. The Moose is loose.
First down.
All right, good stop there.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Put.
Of course, Novacek. They're solid at every position. I mean, they've got a really good tight end, 2 great receivers, running back, one of the best that ever laced up cleats. And then, I mean, their fullback is really good. So, I mean, it's just there's no position offensively they're weak at, and their defense is pretty good. Now, they are obviously not the best defense, but they are a good defense. And you know, all we can do is try to stop them. Oh my goodness. Intercepted. Wow, what a bad throw from Ankman. Very uncharacteristic bad throw. That is not his typical... Oh man, if I'd have cut that a little further north, I wonder if I could have shimmied around a little bit and made some better yardage. Tight end. Yep.
First down.
I don't have a Jay Novacek or anything like that. I definitely don't have a Troy Aikman or an Emmitt Smith, but we are a pretty feisty little team here. Let's run the crosser. I'm starting to struggle again to get yardage with Cobb. Oh, look who is running open. Hawkins again. Great catch from Hawkins, and it looks like we are about to score our third touchdown. Oh my goodness, where did this offensive explosion come from? And the question is, can we keep it up? Because we're going to have to keep scoring. Courtney Hawkins, 150 yards receiving today. Unbelievable. I'm honestly in utter shock because I was pretty much convinced we were going to get blown out. I mean, we could still lose the game, obviously. They're only down 11 points, so this is definitely not out of reach here. But I'm just sitting here going, how in the world, after being so terrible for those last 4 games of the year, barely surviving Philadelphia, how in the world are we pushing, you know, the best ranked team in the NFL to its limit? All right, let's see. Let's go. Okay, they called a shotgun. I'm honestly surprised here because they have run, and now of course Novacek makes the catch. He's gonna make that catch. All right, that was a 44-yard downfield haul. And I mean, we put up 14 and 14 in the second and third quarter. If we do that in the fourth, you know, we're gonna be in pretty good shape. All right, I should have called that play. And so he got it out. Wow. And of course, Irvin makes the catch. I can't say anything. Great pair of hands, and I don't have a DB out there that deserves to be on the same field. And so, there goes Emmett, and this is why we've got to keep scoring. Have to keep scoring. I mean, no choice. You got to keep scoring. 28-24. All right. Mayhew taking the return. Tried to make a little juke move. It didn't work out. All right, we're going to hand off to Cobb here. This would be a really good time to slow this down a little bit, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I just can't. I mean, their defense has really tightened up here. All right, we're just going to get a few yards here and step out of bounds. All right, let's run motion. I don't like this any which way I go. I'm going to throw it deep to Dawsey. Way overthrown. Oh. My thought was kind of just get time off the clock. All right. I'm going to have to play the averages here and punt it away. All right, that's a really good punt. That was about perfect. All right, only 5 yards on the return. And so here it goes. We have the opportunity. If the defense can hold, well, we can win this game. Making me run past him. Alvin Harper. Great receiver in his own right there.
Blue 43, blue 43.
Michael Irvin's going to make the catch. I mean, this is the problem we face here.
Blue 48.
Contested catches and of course, and it made me dive.
First down.
And now the problem we're getting into here is now if they score, I'm not going to have much time. I just could not get there. I don't know what in the world was going on with that. But I ran up in the middle of it and I wasn't hitting him. All right. Man, oh man, oh man. So at bare minimum, I've got to get in field goal range. Bare minimum, we have to get in field goal range. All right, let's go. Could not get a good return either. I was kind of hoping I could help myself out with a great return, but it did not help. All right, we're going Dawsey deep. I mean, I'm at a point now I can't really afford to... All right, let me get... Stop. Let me call timeout. I pushed the button and it would not let me call the timeout. Oh, what a horrible way to end a season. Just a horrible way to end a season. Man, I can't even. I can't even. Completed the pass, couldn't get out of bounds, and then obviously sitting there hitting the button like, come on, let me get to the timeout, and it just would not let me get there. All right, NFC champion Dallas Cowboys, they'll be taking on the Houston Oilers. It's going to be an all-Dallas Super Bowl. Will be good sports, and see who ends up winning. Man, that just... Oh, I just can't even... I can't even fathom how that just happened. Because what I was going to do was jump out of bounds and go ahead and kick the extra, or go ahead and try to kick the field goal and see if we could at least get into overtime, give us a chance. Maybe we get the luck of the draw. And we gave Dallas a much better game than Houston did. Man. Unreal. Well, a little bit of a disappointing season. Well, a lot bit of a disappointing season, but we know how that is. And Dallas Cowboy fans, those of you out there watching these videos, your Dallas Cowboys have won yet another Super Bowl in all these series that we're playing. Gosh, what just such a tough end of the season. I'm very proud though of how we played that last game. Gave it everything we had. We pushed, the eventual Super Bowl champions to the edge, and literally feel like we should have had an opportunity to kick that field goal, but there's no timeout before you get to the screen, and so there's nothing literally we could do about it. It just kind of is what it is. So anyhow, guys, I will take a day or so and kind of look. I'm going to play either an AFC Central team or a NFC East team because those are the two divisions I have not played in yet. Obviously, we'll be going around and playing all these different teams. And so I'll look at a few teams, kind of see what's interesting to me on the next one. And then we'll come back with another season. So guys, if you like this kind of content, hit the like and subscribe. And of course, I will see you in the next game.